Alright, well, I didn't get too much model building in the past week or so. So I've been working a lot and other things have come up, so I didn't have really much to feature. What I did find was this car modeler magazine, extremely old. I was going through some of my stuff, and I had a RC car that I recently sold, and this was in the box. So I thought it might be fun to kind of flip through this magazine. It's from March of 1997, and kind of go back in time and see what they were doing in 97, and just kind of check that out. So let's flip through the magazine here. First of all, it's called Car Modeler. It's from March 1997, and they feature on the front here this fantastic. I was gonna say fantastic. It's a fantasy Fordillac, which is this kind of Ford thing here they got here. They talk about some NASCAR stuff that they do in here. So let's check out and see what they do. Let's see. I already flipped through, and there's some interesting things. This being one of them. Here, what they talk about. I won't read it word for word, but here what they talk about is something that I found interesting, is they use a cigarette foil. You can see there, for a backlit to a tail light. Basically put it behind a piece of a tail light, and it gives it sort of a reflective property. There's the tail light they use, and there's the foil. And I thought that was interesting for a tip or a tidbit. Who knows, you may not see this now. I mean, I don't know if maybe somebody would have thought of that, because this is a very old magazine. So let's see what else. Flipping through, it's just some stuff they got going on. Oh, this is a slot car they made out of a Caprice Classic, a 4-door Caprice Classic. They took the car and chopped it down, or rather, not slot car, I think it's a stock car, and you can see there, they modify the Caprice Classic as the 4-door, and they chop it, which I think is really cool, because they do that in real cars, where they chop cars and chop plastic down. So that's kind of trick. I thought that was pretty neat, but that's not uncommon. You see a lot of that. So pretty cool there. And that was, I guess, their final product there, and pretty detailed. If we go up here a little bit, I thought that was pretty detailed. It's pretty sweet. So that's what they did with that. And let's see. That is an advertisement for bare metal foil. If you don't know what bare metal foil is for building car models. I don't do a lot of them to get the chrome on your moldings and stuff. It's a foil that is very thin, and it adheres to plastic or anything. I think it's just, like sticky, and you lay it down and it'll appear as to be, chromish. This is a Maserati that they built. Just talk about contests. This is a truck that they were building. They had actual DuPont paints mixed to paint to match colors of this drawing here that they have, and they show how they do that. Let's see. Yeah, just some masking and painting that truck. It's pretty cool. There's some model builds they feature here. It's a big old truck. Let's see. It's like a car with like hydraulics. I'm not sure what. Not even. Oh, that's a Barracuda. I'm really not sure what that is. That's some kind of custom. What is it? It's a. I'm not even sure what that is. It looks like an Impala. Something like that. Yeah, that's an Impala right there. I think that might be the same car, only customized. IndyCar and a Camaro. These cars are beyond me. I'm not really sure what those are. There. And some kind of bus. A drag car. Another drag car. Funny car. I mean, the magazine is called Car Model. Ooh, here's a model that I remember. This model is a model of a car they actually made, and it's like a 50s style Ford nose put on a T-Bird. And to make that model is pretty neat. I like that. It's a 92 Cougar with a 49 Ford. I think that was a real car that was actually made. That's pretty cool. It's like a coupe. It's pretty neat. It's pretty detailed, like that. It's pretty neat. Kind of a drag car type thing. And this is the Ford that's on the cover. One thing I did find interesting about this is that they do they mimic a tuck and roll interior, as you can probably see there, and they do it with solder. So let's see if I can find, yeah, here they put solder in like a flat piece of metal, which they use like a milled piece of metal, but I'm guessing you could kind of use a ruler with like a ridge in it, like a ruler from a square. I have one that has like a ridge in it. I'm thinking maybe you could use that, put the solder in there, and then they just roll it out, and it's flat on one side and round on the other. And then they stack it in such a way that it makes it look like tuck and roll. It makes it look like it has a rolled effect to it. So I thought that was pretty neat. They use it in some other ways in different areas, and you know, they're using solder and molding it and shaping it to give it effects on the vehicle itself. I thought that was really cool. It's a little tip and trick. Detailing model trucks, and that's about it. So that's a little walk down memory lane. In a old magazine. This magazine is from March 1997. So, a few tricks in there that were pretty cool. I thought the tuck and roll and the with the solder, and the foil for taillights and headlights from a cigarette pack. Not bad ideas, not bad tricks. So hey, you know, this, if you find an old magazine like this, could be useful just for an old trick like that you might not just see around these days. So I thought that was good. That's about it for this week. Hopefully I'll get back to some more modeling. Oh, I did pick up these clamps I found. They were $1 each. This one comes with 4. So, and they like lock. So these are really good clamps. I like these. Those are cool. Those are $1. The $1 came with 2. There's $1 came with 1, so I get 2. So I can match a pair of each. And yeah, so I picked those up too. So that's it. Like I said, next week I'll get back to a little bit more modeling. I just thought I'd take you on a little walk down memory lane with this old car modeler magazine.